Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. Saturday the 19th, Sunday the 20th of June, 2021. Okay, we're still in the kitchen. They are still sanding. I know. Maybe they're sanding like the ceiling, the walls. I really don't know. But yeah, it still drones on. If you look behind me as well, can you see there's a green box over there near the toaster? So the boy has finished his exams and I bought him a supermarket caterpillar cake. Those of you in the UK will know that good old generic caterpillar cake fallback. When you're doing a kids party and you think, I'll just get a caterpillar cake. It does like 12, yeehaw. When he was little, he used to say, when it's my birthday, can you get me the caterpillar cake from the supermarket and don't make one yourself? I can't really blame him, to be honest with you. Anywho, righty-ho. So, don't know where, Val's on the bed upstairs actually, I think, or is she out there? We may get a visit from Val or Leia because the cat flap is just there. Not sure where they are. Sometimes she's on next door's roof and stares out their dog. I know. We are using the Lightseers Tarot today, the old favourite. What do we need to know? What do we? Oh my God, what's that? We've got, well, we'll take it. We've got a Morgan Greer in the middle of the Lightseers and it's the world. I think it was kind of trying to be in reverse, so we'll call it sideways and have done with it, as the actress said to the bishop. This energy. Now, where are we? We're coming out of Mercury retrograde on the 21st, I think, but it always takes, do you remember we always say that as it's on its way out of the door, it kind of kicks the door on its way out? It's that type thing. It's the sting in the tail of Mercury retrograde. Overall energy card, Judgment. Judgment is a card of resurrection and it usually has, this one doesn't actually, but normally on Judgment you get 3 figures, like 3 sarcophagi or 3 rabbits or 3 something, past, present and future. And it's, for me, when Mercury is retrograde, it's how your past, your present and your future all become this kind of triangle party of one, where you're kind of quantumly in the past, in the future, in the here and now, and it's all kind of many logically possible universes all in one go. So my logically possible universes mime. There you go. Kind of looks like visualizing just mental spaghetti. You feel, because you are like a human, you're just like, I don't want to feel this messy. I want to feel like I know what the score is. I want things to shake down. I think they will, but just not quite yet. This is a chaotic energy. And as we've been saying for a few days, it might be best to get on board with it. 6 of Cups in reverse. When I get the Judgment card, I'm always looking for the 6 of Cups. And when I get the 6 of Cups, I'm always looking for Judgment. It kind of works together in that way. The 2 are cards of reminiscing, of returning, of anything to do with retrograding, retro, all of that stuff, revise, review, renew. But we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse as well. And when you get this, you kind of don't feel lucky. And the reason why you don't feel lucky is because you're not lucky when you get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like, it sounds really harsh to say luck is not an entitlement. But sometimes the wind is with you. I prefer to think of it as like wind, okay? Sometimes the wind is with you and sometimes kind of against you, but both are quite useful. It's going to feel a bit topsy-turvy. It's going to feel a bit unfinished, a bit juggly. We've got decisions to be made at a time when we don't really want or feel like making decisions. Jupiter in Capricorn, the 2 of Pentacles. How gorgeous is this deck? I know I always say it, but God, it's lovely. 2 of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn. struggling and juggling, you know, it's struggling with the juggling, doing this, doing that, doing the kind of brain gymnastics to try and get something to be okay that doesn't necessarily feel okay at the moment. And with that Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, decisions and revisions that a minute can reverse. T.S. Eliot. Love song of Alfred J. Prufrock. I bang on about it all the time, don't I? Okay, Two of Wands, horizons, looking out the window. The globe is there. It's traditionally a merchant kind of looking out of the window and thinking, where can I pitch my next venture? This is the same. It's where is my next venture? Where is my next... When is it going to make sense? I think that is what we mean. And at the moment, we don't quite know, but it's shaking down. We've got the moon in the reverse, which I like. When the moon is in the reverse, it's all that energy of mystery and swirliness and subliminal whatnots, kind of a bit like when you shake a fish tank. You should never shake a fish tank, that's a bad analogy. But it's like when you're cleaning a fish tank. So I remember when I used to clean my son's fish tank. God, that was grim. I know. Put that weird pump thing in the bottom and go ch-ch-ch. And you used to have to take out 1/3 of the water. And everything would stir up. That's what I'm trying to say. I never did shake his fish tank. It'd go all kind of dirty. And then it would all kind of settle down. That was a very long way round for me saying things are going to settle down, wasn't it? I know. I still don't have my vocabulary back. Page of Pentacles, playing the long... It's not even playing the long game. That makes it sound trivial, and it's not trivial. Being long-term about it. Being earth sign. Being anchored. When you say playing the long game, it just sounds like you're sort of messing about. And we're not messing about with this. Some of this energy is quite heavy. It is tricky, I get that. But it really won't be helped by your determination to solve it. Often that kind of pushes it further away, which is really frustrating, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Chuck Spezzano healing cards. We get the Grace card of Vision. And this is like seeing it as a series of just kind of bobbing buoys. That sounds bad, doesn't it? And you're in a boat and you're just kind of you're just navigating. You're navigating choppy seas. There's no particular straight line for this, but you will get there if you feel the flow of it. And then we get the Grace card of Holiness, finding your higher mind, trying to find your higher state. When we want to solve things and we want answers as humans, we're often in a lower state of logic and of reason and of insecurity and wanting to know and getting that whole grr, I want to know, what, why, that kind of toddler energy that we often get into. And there's nothing wrong with it, it's very natural, but it doesn't tend to butter the parsnips, as my mum would say. Ace of Swords, look at that. Clarity is coming, but it's like a slow release clarity. It's not coming yet. It will be here. We're working our way towards it. And if we can possibly not get frustrated in the meantime, there will be some healing with this. We get the healing card of joining. The joining card is about two people meeting on a bridge. It's a bridge of understanding between these two people, and that is a messy understanding. It's not solving a problem. It's not an apology that fits, you know, it's not particularly convenient. It's messy, but it's still good. Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reid, we get deep knowing. This is different to thinking and working it out and puzzling it out and being in the energy of I need to know now. Deep knowing is more of a holistic knowing. Knowing with the body, knowing with the soul, knowing with the intuition. It's a slower process. Oh yes. Oh yes. And if you can't solve any of this, and if you're just literally driven to distraction, and I wouldn't blame you, Archangel Michael comes to the rescue. Chuck it up to Mike. That's what we always say. You can do this by writing it on a piece of paper and tucking it under your pillow. You can do this just before you go to sleep, where you just talk in your head and say, tell me what I need to know, that kind of energy. Very often with this, I'll get a sign within 2 or 3 days. It's really good. It works really well for me. Let me know in the comment section how it works for you and what your Archangel Michael is, because it doesn't have to be this. It can be something else, okay? And do also share with me how this resonates with you, because this is quite a weird and open-ended reading. And I will see you soon. Do like, share and subscribe. Namaste.